Hello and welcome to Rainy Day Crafting. Okay, the card today I'm going to do is just whatever card. I've just grabbed a card and I've grabbed a few bits and pieces. I think I've laughed and said I'm moving, so I'm sort of sorting things out quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is this, we all have all these bits and pieces, don't we? Like in the Christmas crackers that hang around, and I keep them all because I think, I might just use them for something. So this is a little set of cards. So what we're going to do, here we are. Here's a couple that these are only paper ones. So to give it a little bit more welly, I'm going to stick these, okay, onto just a piece of card. So I want to lay them out, sort of, how you would have a set of cards, which would be enough, because this card I'm going to do is for a 21st. So this is just an idea. You do whatever you fancy, but this is just an idea I'm giving you. So, bit of glue on the back. What I would definitely do when I stick these down is then leave them for a little while, okay? So they can really... Obviously, you could do lots of sets of cards like this if you end up sort of doing batch cards or anything, So, like I did say, this is probably going to be quite an easy card. Here we go again. So there we go. Oh, it's crumpled up a bit. Let's just put that there. So what I would then do, as I often say, weight it down with some... Oh, I just moved that one. That's the beauty of this sort of glue. It's got a bit of wiggle room for a little while, hasn't it? So and I would leave that like that. Well, just to show you, here's one I did earlier, probably a couple of days ago now. But what I'm going to do to make it look a little bit more interesting, I've got some VersaFine. This is just for embossing. It's basically a sticky pad. So I'm just literally popping that on there. Okay. We then got our powder here, embossing powder. This one is just any bits in there, is just wow. And I think I buy it in the big container. And in all the years I've been doing, other than a little one I had, this is still, you can see there's still a fair bit in there. So that's on that. So now I want to just cover this. Yeah, like so. Now we have the heat gun. Just warm it up a little bit. So they've been stuck on there for a few days. But this is then going to give it a glorious sheen. So I've obviously gone over and beyond the cards. Didn't expect that to do that, but I've picked up the design from the behind. Let's just put some more in, because while it's wet, I can build that up a bit more. Sometimes if you do it behind as well, it's going to maybe show that star from behind. Okay, so there we have. So I'm going to let that dry a bit. It's a bit sticky at the moment. So where I'm leaving that dry, don't know if that's going to end up sticking to it because it was actually still slightly wet. I'm just going to leave that for a little while, but probably once I've finished the card, I will actually pop a weight on it. So now, this is the card. Always make sure when you're making your card, silly mistake can happen, and then you think, oh no, I've done it wrong. I just literally was going through my stash. This is what actually started me doing this. Got a couple of already cut out 21s, which you could draw on there, couldn't you? You could cut out. This, I believe, come from one of those Sizzix, you know, the Sizzix Bigs, where they, the thick sort of metal. And I've got numbers on that. Can't show you at the moment because that's packed and already up to the new house. So what I'm then going to do, I think I'm going to raise this up a little bit with this. Bit there. This stuff, there's no way it's going to fall off the card. So pop them there. And again, I always keep sticky scissors ready. That can go there, and I think, yeah, perfect. That fits there. Perfect. So this I buy out, you know, the cheap store, Poundland. It did used to be £1, but I think it's gone up to £2. But my goodness, it lasts ages. It's quite thick. So if you want to raise something up, it does raise it up considerably. And it's such strong double-sided tape. Whatever you're sticking to the card is going nowhere. Okay, so pop that there. Yeah. Then with the one. Line it up. If you prefer, I tend to line things up with my eye. If you prefer, yeah, that's already stuck on there. And that is dry. So, but what I would probably do, because you can see I sort of gone up a little bit now with some good scissors, because that's given it a bit more welly. If you'd used a regular pack of playing cards, they're thicker and more robust. You wouldn't need to do what I'm doing, but this will just allow just to give it, let's say, a bit more welly. It's a little disappointing, it sort of showed the back through, but using long scissors, I'd probably actually be better off with some little snippy scissors, but there you go. I've just done this now. So that's going to go there, which, okay, looks okay, but I just want to, that's there and that's there. I want to bring it together a bit. So bear with just a second. I'll just get something else that I can't now find. Oh. My craft room is normally so organised, but because I am moving, things are in different places. This is, what do we call it? E-tool, which, I can't think you all probably know what I'm talking about. It puts, I'm going to line that up, because what I want to do is just give it a bit of an edge, okay? So we're onto the front of the card. So put one bit of the card out the way, yeah? And if I want to do that again, just doing a couple of bits in. So if I line that one up there, that's great. Now I want to do the same. Again, remember I'm only just doing don't put your card underneath. I'm just doing this piece here. Turn it around that way because I can't work with it very well like that. Just again, a couple of bits in. And here, oh, this one's a bit awkward doing it. Just a couple of bits in, which will just take it. There. That's just sort of squaring the card up a bit more, yeah, sort of bringing it all together. And then this is going to go on there. But that's going to be hard to stick down at the minute, so what I would probably now do, I think, is do some stronger tape on that and some glue maybe. Oops. Let's just pull that up for some reason. Can you see this actually? Pull that up. If I put some glue around too, because you don't want this to come off. And then we'll be popping that just there. So I shall now weight that, just to show you. There we have a 21st card with a few cards. So till the next time, thank you very much for joining me. Have a good day. Cheers.